All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. All right, to start, I'd just like to say congratulations, Tanner and Megan. I know there's a tremendous amount of planning and preparation that went into today, not only by you guys, but so many people here. And it's really incredible just to see it all come to fruition today. Such a wonderful venue you guys picked out, and the ceremony was absolutely lovely. You guys both look amazing. Megan, your dress is so beautiful. So, Tanner's the youngest of four in our family. I'm Travis, and I'm one of his older brothers, along with Tyler over there and Tara. And I think if you ask them, they'd agree with me that Tanner's always been the favorite child in our family. But for many good reasons. Supposedly, he's pretty cute. I've been told this a countless number of times throughout my life, and at a certain point that starts to get a little annoying. But then I remember those comments, and when people say that we look so much alike, it really makes me feel like, okay, I can get behind that. I'll also admit that he's the funniest in our family. To this day, I can feel the vibe in the room change when Tanner's there. With his charm and quick wit, and the ability to make the perfect little comment or joke to get everyone to crack a smile and feel at ease, it's something I've always been jealous of. And something that I always look forward to every time I get to hang out with you. He's also the baby. That one's a little unfair. It's hard to compete with that. But with his slight stature, he's been able to push that one a little longer than most people. That didn't come without challenges later in life, especially when Tanner made the choice to become a football coach. As you can imagine, it's not easy being Tanner's size and gaining the respect and trust of college athletes, especially when he wasn't able to play the game himself. It took a great deal of determination, grit, and time for Tanner to break into the coaching profession, but that's the type of person he is. When he puts his mind to something, he's 100% committed to making it happen. There were many great accomplishments and highlights in his coaching career, but obviously the greatest moment that came from his time at Boise was the chance encounter, meeting Megan at the airport when they're both stuck in Texas. I'll tell you, when I knew I'd be standing up here today was the moment Tanner called me and told me he'd been offered a coaching job at Auburn. I jumped at the opportunity to help him move to Alabama. I was so excited to see his dream come true, to make it to the biggest stage in college football. So I was so surprised when we got in the car and he was in an awful mood. I looked over and noticed he was on the phone with Megan the entire way down. And our conversation along the way was not about football like it had been for so long and about the upcoming season, but was more about how he had noticed other coaches along his journey and how they didn't have the time at home with their wives and family that he thought he wanted for him. So that's when I knew that being a football coach was no longer his top priority, but his relationship and future with Megan was now the most important thing in his life. I'm not qualified to give you guys any marriage advice, but I can tell you that Megan is a especially super special person. So I'll just say you found an amazing partner in Megan, and I can't wait to see how your relationship grows over the years to come. Megan, welcome to the family. And if everyone could raise your glass, I'd like to give a cheers to Tanner and Megan.
Nicely done, Travis. Go ahead and hand that mic to Wes.
Thank you. Goodness. Hello, everybody. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow Travis up on that. That was spectacular. Well, for those of you who I haven't gotten the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Wesley Greer, Megan and I had the joy of meeting one another in 2015 due to a type A Southern California girl looking for a roommate, 8 months prior to moving. I had stumbled across her profile and knew instantly that we were meant to be roommates. Who could have known that an email thread asking to be roommates would lead us to this point where we are today? Now, here we are 8 years later, and I could not be more proud or happy to stand by your side as your maid of honor celebrating the new Mr. and Mrs. Talon. There are countless reasons as to why we all love Megan. She's kind, smart, talented, and most important of all, loyal. In 2016, when I made the scary decision to move to Boise, not knowing what my future held, Megan became my home. She quickly became my very best friend, my most loyal confidant, my first phone call, my shoulder to cry on, and my go-to person. Megan is a living, breathing example of somebody emulating home away from home. Even though Megan is a tad vertically challenged, she is somebody who I have looked up to over the course of our entire relationship. Megan, you have always had the ability to light up a room from the moment you walk into it. You look absolutely incredible tonight. Let's give it up for the lovely bride. You know, I'm pretty sure that every single Boise State cheerleader in here knows I was louder than that on game day. Yep, by myself. No, I didn't go to the football games to watch the Boise State Broncos play. No, I did not. I went to see my favorite cheerleader pump up the crowd and do push-ups after each touchdown. By the second or third game, I had unknowingly started my own game with her. Where's Wes? Kind of like Where's Waldo? But it consisted of me being on the second floor of the student section, spending at least a quarter trying to get my favorite cheerleader to wave back to me. The reason I bring this up, because just like Where's Wes, so many people spend their life searching through the crowd to find a love as special as what Tanner and Megan have found. Love that radiates, love that is magical, love that goes beyond the surface. Tanner and Megan have a love that is accepting, nurturing, and most importantly of all, built on friendship. Speaking of friendship, Tanner deserves his moment as well. Tanner, you have very, very quickly become one of my most favorite friends and special friends. You are humorous, a lot more than I care to admit. Yep. You're selfless, and you're a one-of-a-kind friend. I felt as if I had already known you the moment that I met you. Megan had told me all about this Boise State coach who swept her right off of her feet at the Buffalo Club. Known all about him before. Through all of the trials and tribulations that come with long-distance relationships, you continually put Megan above all else. Tanner, it has been one of my biggest blessings to watch you love my best friend the way she absolutely deserves to be loved. You love her with no reservations. You constantly, consistently, and continuously choose Megan above all else. I am honored to have you both in my life, and I'm honored that you have not only chosen me to be a significant part in your special day, but a significant person in your life. I'm excited to watch as you two enjoy this new chapter in your lives as a married couple. Through 3 years, multiple different jobs, moving to different states, a house purchase, a darling hazy boy, and a beautiful ring. Go Tanner. Your love story is still in its first quarter. I love you both to the moon and back. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Tanner Talon.
Yeah. Okay, Wes, find Vaughn. Where's Vaughn?
Where you at? Good luck.
Hello. I'm Vaughn Fodre. I'm the dad. Hi. Thanks for everybody coming out. We appreciate that. I had a little something, but I got to tell a story since people are telling stories. So, Megan has a nickname. I don't know how many know it, but it's Megatude. And it's not in a bad way. It's because of how she goes about life. She's like fearless, doesn't back down from anything, but gives all in herself. So, Megatude. And one of the stories up at Mount Hood Ski Bowl, she's flying down the trail, and I'm actually up on the chairlift. I see her going by, and she just yard sells it. I mean, everything. And she knows I'm up there. She looks up. I'm okay. And she was, because that's how she faces life. So, that said, back to the details. Little girls all grown up here. I'm so proud of the woman that you've become. I'm going to read more, sorry. So she took off to Boise for this life on the blue. And what a ride. Goes to school 4 years, 5 years. Enjoys the Bronco spirit. Goes right into COVID pandemic as a respiratory therapist. Talk about trial under fire. But she gave the Megatude to it. Came out smiling. But it's no quit, hard work. That's what you're going to get from Megan. So anyways, that's how she does it. She goes for it, chases life with the Megatude, and I love you. Another story. It's funny because somebody keeps bringing up this airplane trip. I had some insight to this long before that. Tanner, welcome to the family. I remember you before you remember me. Because I was a senior dad following the cheerleaders around. We had the pregame out in the field house, and we're walking through the, I don't know, it was equipment room or something. And I remember Megan reaching out to this guy, and there was this moment, and I'm like, there's a connection there. So, I don't know how long it was because my memory slips. I thought it was months, maybe it's years. But that said, Tanner comes around. He shows up and he asks, hey, I'd like your blessings to marry your daughter. I said, well, you have mine, but you're going to have to get hers. So clearly, she accepted. And sorry. That's it. I'm going to wrap up. So, anyways, here we got Megan, Tanner, the talents, and it's the choices you made that brought you together. And I wish you nothing but full life of love and happiness. And cheers to Megan and Tanner.
Okay, where's Daryl? Not far away.
Sorry.
Good job. I'm going to have my wife, Irene, come up with me. You don't have to speak. So before I get started, it's Vaughn's fault because he went off script, so I get to go off script. Yeah, Tanner's like, no, don't do it. All I was going to say is Coach Riddle and Coach Marks, I think they're inside over there. Isn't it against the rules for coaches to date cheerleaders? Is that... Here they come. Isn't that true? The coaches can't? Oh, they can. Okay. All right, I just wanted to double check. Because as Vaughn mentioned, the families didn't really get to know for the first, well, we don't know how long before the cat was let out of the bag. So, okay, I'll stick to the script, sorry. So, hello everyone. I feel like Irene and I know most all of you, but if we haven't met you yet, I'm Tanner's dad, Daryl, and this is my wife, Irene, Tanner's mother. We want to thank all of you for being here today to help us celebrate Megan and Tanner's marriage. And we'd especially like to thank everyone that helped plan and prepare for this day. As you all know, a lot goes into all of this, so thank you so much to everybody who helped get to this day today. Megan, you look so beautiful today, and we feel so fortunate and blessed that you're joining our family. You're the answer to our hopes and prayers for Tanner, that he would find a loving, kind, and caring person to spend his life with. We feel that the two of you are just right for each other. You are such a blessing. And Tanner, your mother and I are so proud of you. You're a kind and caring person also, and very determined and driven to do what's best. And most importantly, we've admired over the last few years how much you've grown into a wonderful young man, always putting Megan first and making sure that you're taking care of her. Like I said, the two of you make a wonderful couple, and you complement each other so well. We love you both so much, and we are asking God's blessings on your marriage today and each day of your lives from this day forward. And you may, this is a quote, I don't know where Irene got this, maybe some of you do, but what we'd like to say to you is, may you live happily ever after. So here's to Tanner and Megan.
Go ahead and hand that off to your boy.
Love you, thank you. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a Talon wedding without some long-winded speeches. So I'm going to keep my version short. I just want to say thank you to everyone for showing up. I know everyone had to travel to get here. Hopefully you got a chance to play this beautiful golf course as well. It can make it the time a little bit more enjoyable than it is here. But I just wanted to say thank you, and everyone, all staff and all family that helped put all of this together. We know that today isn't the last day that all of you help us out, that from this point on, and even before this, we always have this great support from all of you loving and beautiful people as well. So thank you so much. I guys hope you enjoy the desserts, have as many drinks as possible, and get home safe. So thank you so much.